In this video, I'm going to discuss how to evaluate exponential expressions. Each exponential expression has a base and an exponent. If I look at 7 to the 4th, the base is 7. The exponent is 4. The exponent indicates how many times the base takes place. So 7 to the 4th equals 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. 7 4 times. Another example, 4 to the 3rd equals 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4, 16 times 4, 64. Let's look at another example. Feel free to pause video. Let's evaluate 2 to the 5th. 2 to the 5th is just 2 5 times, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16 times 2, 32. So 2 to the 5th equals 32. Let's look at another example. Feel free to pause video. So we can evaluate 2/3 to the 4th. That just equals 2/3 times 2/3 times 2/3 times 2/3. We can put those all on one line, all beneath one line, so that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 over 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 equals 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 4, 16. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3, 81. Let's look at another example. Feel free to pause video. I have -2 to the 4th. So that equals -2 times -2 times -2 times -2. 2 times 2, -2 times -2, positive 4 times -2, -8 times -2, a positive 16. Let's compare this to another example. Feel free to pause video. Okay, so that equals a negative out front times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Since we only have the one negative side, it's not attached to the number. It just goes along out front. So that equals 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. We bring the negative all the way down. So we have -2 to the 4th with no parentheses equals a -16. -2 to the 4th inside of parentheses. That equals a positive 16. So if we let the variable a represent any real number, then the same rules apply. So let's expand a to the 4th. Feel free to pause video. That just equals a times a times a times a. Let's look at another example. Let's expand 3x cubed. Feel free to pause video. So we just have the 3 here. It's by itself. The x is going to repeat 3 times, so that equals 3 times x times x times x. Let's compare that to the next example. Feel free to pause video. Okay, so that equals, since both are inside the parentheses, 3x, both are going to be repeated 3 times. So I have 3x times 3x times 3x. So we can see that we have 3 3's here, where in the first example, we only had 1. Let's look at another example. Feel free to pause video. I have a squared cubed. So that's a squared times a squared times a squared, which equals a times a times a times a times a, 6 a's. You might want to make a note that these exponents in this case are not adding but multiplying. Let's look at another example. This time we want to write it in exponential form. Feel free to pause video. We have a negative 2 times u times u times u times u. Okay, so we have just one negative 2, and 4 u's. So that's going to be negative 2 and u to the 4th. Let's look at another example. Feel free to pause video. I have negative a times negative a times negative a times b times b. Okay, even though this a doesn't have a parentheses, it's still the same as the other two. So that's going to give me negative a to the 3rd b squared. Let's look at another example. Feel free to pause video. Negative 3 times x minus y times negative 3 times negative 3. Okay, so I have negative 3 3 times. That's going to be negative 3 to the 3rd. I have 2 of these x minus y's, so it's going to be x minus y squared. Let's look at another example. Feel free to pause video. I have x plus y over 4 times x plus y over 4 times x plus y over 4. Okay, I have 3 of these, all the same. So that's just x plus y over 4 to the 3rd. So that's going to conclude this video. If this video was helpful to you in any way, please take a moment to support the channel, like, subscribe, share, and I want to hear from you. Please leave your comments and questions below. Thanks for tuning in, and have a nice day.